our tasks related for this week. And also at the end of the session, I'm going to explain you deeply how you are going to present your video presentation for oral explanation, okay? So let's move on quickly to our next activity. Please open your books. Open your books on page 29. Open your books on page 29. I see some of you are looking for page 29. Open your books on page 29. So here in this page, we have the title that says Solar Solutions. And here we have a way to participate. And it says, what are some reasons you consider for using solar power? For what reasons will you use solar power? What are some reasons for using solar powers? Please go to Mentimeter, and this is the quote. We are going to respond there. Open in a second window, go to Mentimeter and copy the code. It's 148392. Here you are going to leave your participation there, and we can register all your ideas. Okay, remember the question, it's what are the reasons you will use? Yes, you need to open a second window, yes, and go to Mentimeter, and this is the quote, 148392. And there you will see the question. In this platform, you will see the reasons, okay? This is the quote, 148392. What are some reasons for using solar power? For what reason you will use solar powers? Please, guys, enter quickly to Mentimeter and write your ideas, because then I am going to download your responses and send you to SIAWeb. So for example, here we have one idea. So always remember that at the end, you have to write your name and last name. For example, here, I don't know who wrote this idea. Please, this student. One reason is,
I wrote it.
Okay, Rosella, do it again, copy, do it again and put your name, because this is your idea. One reason is that solar power is a free source of energy. Very good, Rosella. Please, I need more students who participate quickly. Here we have more. Very good, Giampiero. For me, excellent. The reason is that we don't contaminate the earth. Another is we do not need to use the oil because it contaminates. Very good, Giampiero. Here we have another idea for Daniel Melo. Renewable, inexhaustible, and not polluting. 3 reasons. He put 3 reasons. Please, this student need to write the name. Please copy again and write your name. It's good for the environment. Who said this? I don't know. Okay? Write again. The same the student. Solar energy is used to avoid spreading. I don't know who said this. Daniela Cordova. One reason for me is that we don't use too much electricity. We are using natural power. Excellent. And also we don't pollute more. Excellent, Daniela Cordova. Here we have from one student. Pierre says, I should use solar power due to, excellent, it can be very efficient in some places with a lot of sun rays. Also, remember, also, no, dot, and then you put also here. Also, we are going to, or we are gonna help, if you are going to use contraction, is that going to the contraction for gonna. So you're missing are. We're going to help. Here we have an idea from Juan Ignacio. Here it says, one reason for using solar panels is that solar panels are good for the environment. Also, it doesn't contaminate the sun layer, and it is a free source of energy. Excellent, Juan Ignacio. Good point. So remember, Pierre, here it's dot, and then you start with also in capital letter. Also, we are going to help the environment. Excellent, Pierre. So here we have another student, Matias. Solar energy is used to avoid spending as much electricity and not being damaging the planet. Okay, thank you, Matias. What is another idea? I'm sorry, I'm going to present. So here we have another student. Franco. Well, I will use solar energy to stop polluting or stop spending a lot of money because it is free. Thank you. Thank you so much. Almendra Cardosa. For me, excellent, no? Good start. For me, no? Or if you ask me, no? It's a good start for me because it's your personal opinion. Solar power is good for the environment because we don't pollute the planet. No? We don't pollute the planet. Very good, Almendra Carlos. Here we have another idea. Pia says, for me, one reason is for using solar power is that generates, remember, Pia, sorry, you have to put is that it generates power without contaminating, because you have a preposition without contaminating or without using, you see, you put ing, without using electricity. Excellent, Pia. Here we have from Adriana Hermosa. I think one reason is because it helps, missing the S, it helps the environment and is a simple way to use the natural energy. Very good. Gabrielita Cuadros, here we go. This is a natural way to get energy, so it helps the environment and the earth will be less polluted. Excellent, Gabriela Córdoba. Here we have from Mariana. For me, one reason is that solar panel is good for the environment and we don't pollute the environment. Thank you so much, Marianita. Here we have another student. Who said this? Camilita. It's good for environment and create jobs. Good idea, create jobs. Excellent. Creates a new ways of jobs. Romina says, solar is a safe alternative which can replace currently fossil fuels. Excellent. Like coal and gas for generation of electricity that produce air, water, and land pollution. By using solar energy, use of solar energy will eliminate these unsafe, unsafe resources or ideas. So remember here we have, it's supposed we have to put the whole, no? We have 28 responses. It's supposed we have to cover all of this. So at the end of the session, I'm going to download these ideas, these comments. I'm going to send by the web, and also you are going to see possible answer. For this question, it's an open question. So I'm going also to put what is the whole summary of all the comments, or I will add one more idea that you didn't know, okay? Thank you for answering this. We are going to continue with the next activity. So remember, it's supposed the whole of you put in the participation because I'm going to continue by observing this and counting as participation, okay? So let's move on to the presentation of this activity. Part B. Please, we continue on page, open your books on page 29, and we continue with part B. Let's going to learn about the topic, about solar power. In this case, we're going to be more specific. We're going to put the source. This is the solar panels. It's what you observe in the photo, yes? In the presentation of your book, it says, what you observe in the photo, you observe workers installing, no? They are installing solar electric panels on a roof, no? In Camarillo, California. No? So as you can see, the temperature there probably it's so hot. So let's going to learn more about solar panels. A volunteer to start the paragraph until the dot, and then other student until the dot. Okay, thank you, Geraldine. Until other student. Okay, then Pierre, and then Jaime, then Juan Ignacio. Thank you so much. So Juan Ignacio finished the paragraph. Okay, pay attention for the students who raise hands, because then you continue, when the student stop, you continue. When the student stop, you continue. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
The energy from the sun's light is enough to fulfill all the world's power needs many times over.
There are different ways to use this solar energy.
The simplest method is to use solar hot water panels. This can be just boxes of hot water pipes covered with a glass sheet, usually placed on roofs.
This turns the sun's visible light into infrared
radiation. Okay. Radiation. Continue, please, Juan Ignacio, continue, go ahead.
This heats water in covered pipes can be used, for example, in bathrooms or kitchens. Solar electric panels, on the other hand, turn sunlight directly into energy. These panels are made of special materials, such as silicon, made from sand, glass, and metal, that are expensive.
Thank you so much, Juan Ignacio. I have read your comment. Thank you so much, Juan Ignacio. There are some people that are having inconvenience about that can't listen. I suggest if you can listen, you close the session and enter again, because you are having trouble connection, okay? Obviously, if you are out and then ask to enter back again, I understand exactly what is happening, okay? Thank you anyway for the students that are writing through the chat. Remember, I put the attention also on the students that are doing the task. If one student is reading the paragraph, I need to pay attention on that student too. Simultaneously, obviously, I have to check the chat, but I cannot respond immediately. Be patient, okay? We know that you are multitasking, but also I have to focus and put my attention on the paragraph. Okay, guys, what I would like is that you notice and pay attention about these dashes that you are observing here. So when we put this, it's because we put an information, yes, that clarify the idea. What are solar hot water panels? This is the description of this. Boxes of hot water pipes covered with the glass sheets, usually placed on roof. So when they ask you a question, what is a hot water panel? This is the explanation or the definitions. These hot water panels turn the sun visible light into infrared radiation. This heat water is copper pipes that can be used, for example, where you can use these hot water panels. no? They provide hot water in a bathroom or a kitchen. Solar electric panels, on the other hand, so here we are describing two, as you can see, not only, no, one. Solar electric panels, on the other hand, turn sunlight directly into electricity. These panels are made of special materials. Special materials? Here they gave you the definitions. Special materials, for example, silicon made from sun, glass, and metal. These are the special materials of the electric panels that are expensive. Okay, remember, if it's so cheap, I will say, if it's too cheap, everybody will have in the house, obviously, no? Imagine how much money, you will reduce, no? In your bill, electric bill, no? Yes, so that's why, no? It's a lot of invest, obviously, but at the end, no? At the end, you will save money. That's why we normally cannot see this kind of solar panels. But for example, in which city would you suggest to put solar panels? In which city of Peru do you think these solar panels will get the idea of providing sunlight? Pierre.
Yes, Miss. I think that in Ica or
Ica.
in the coast could be the better places to place a solar panel due to there are a lot of sun rays there. That was one reason for me in the war before to place solar panels.
Thank you, Pierre. So Pierre suggests Ica. Thank you. Enzo, you raise your hand. Romina?
Yes, Miss, I think that here in Lima, I think that we need to put solar panels in San Juan de Lurigancho because it is a very populated city.
Okay.
I think that they have 2 million or 1 people living there.
San Juan de Lurigancho, ¿no? In Lima. Okay, thank you. Yes. Enzo, you wanted to participate? No, okay. Yes?
Miss, I think that it would be in Cerro de Pasco.
Cerro de Pasco. Thank you. Jaimito?
Miss, personally, I don't know too much about places, but I think that a good place would be it has to be very hot. And it has to be a faraway place because sometimes people destroy or some animals.
Also, no, we have to respect the environment of the animals. Camila, what is your opinion, Camila?
Miss, it could be in Sullana Plural because it's too
hot. Too hot. Thank you, Camilita. Sullana Piura, okay? We go to the north areas of Peru. What about you, Flavia? Which city do you think it would be a good idea to consider in order to obtain the electric panels?
Maybe Mancora.
Mancora, thank you. Geraldine, I think you raised your hand.
Yes, I also think that it will be in the for example, Trujillo. Because it's too hot.
It's too hot, no? It's always sunny, no? Trujillo is considered what is famous for? It's forever spring, remember? It's not Trujillo, is the city of the spring. Remember, they say spring. It's always a spring, the weather. Okay, you don't know. Okay, so it's a good question, no? To investigate. Remember, always we need to put this context in our country, and from our country to our city, and into our city, into the districts of our cities. So I make this question open. Areas in Peru. Then Romina said, what about now in Peru? What about in Lima? It's one district that is always hot and it's a lot of people there. It's San Juan del Urigancho. But in Lima, exactly in particular, which regions, no? Which districts do you consider there? No? Remember, all the coast is a desert, but it's not always related about this. So how much is the temperature about the sunshine also? Remember, one of the things you have to consider for solar electric panels is about radiation. So what is the radiation about the sun? During which month the radiation is higher? Can we save the radiation of this? So there are a lot of questions you have to continue investigating. I hope next class we can continue, no, by providing some arguments that sustain your participation. No? I read, I listen, I observe, no? I investigate. No? That sustain your idea. So here, when we talk about by learning the power, no, solution, solar powers, we talk about two of these. Solar hot water panels, highlight this information. Solar hot water panels in your text. And the second is solar electric panels. Solar electric panels. So remember, there are two methods. Okay? Solar hot power water panels, and the other is solar electric panels. Don't get confused. They are different. So number one is the question. I would like that you answer question 1 and 2. What is one advantage of solar power mentioned in the paragraph? What is the advantage of solar power mentioned in the paragraph? No in your investigation, no about your personal idea, no. In the paragraph, what they say in the paragraph, okay? And number 2, answer the question number 2. What two types of solar technology are mentioned? Which type do you think is more practical for use in your country or in developing countries? Well, Peru is considered a developing country. Why you laugh? So number 1, it's one advantage that the text, the paragraph mentioned. Don't invent. It's in the text, it's in the paragraph. What are the two types is the second. Of solar technology. Geraldine, Romina, answer the questions in your copybooks. Which of these two types do you consider is practical for use in developing countries? Why? You have to sustain to select one of these and you have to tell me why in developing countries. Why is the question. Franco, have you finished to write your answers in your text?
No.
Yeah, finish. I am observing who is writing. Danielito, finish your answers in your text. In your text, okay, Danielito? Yeah. Number 1 and number 2. What is one advantage of solar power? They say the advantage here. Mhm. So meanwhile, you are answering the questions 1 and 2. I am going to call the attendance. Please say present. Juan Ignacio, Romina, Nagla,
Present.
Flavia, Jaime,
Present.
Diego, Pierre,
Present.
Almendra,
Present.
Alexa,
Present.
Daniela,
Present.
Valentina, Gabriela, Camilita, Matías,
Present.
Kendra,
Present.
ujú, Rosela,
Present.
Adriana,
Present.
Luana, 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 Luana is absent,
No, she's having bad connection sometimes.
but she entered today.
I don't know, but
I didn't. That's why I said I didn't see her. So if she reported to have low connection, doesn't matter. She's going to report that there is no problem. Franco,
Present.
Francisco, Daniel, Marianita,
Present.
Present.
Geraldine,
Present.
ujú, Sarita,
Present.
ujú, Pia,
Present.
Giampiero,
Present.
Micaela, and Enzo.
Present.
Yeah. Okay. So let's listen. So I would like to listen. What is one advantage of solar power? Franco. Franco, what is the advantage of using solar power?
Miss, I don't finish this part. I finished the part 2.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
am
to
the
call
question.
you. Okay, I'm going to call you for the number 2.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. Giampiero, number 1. What do you think it's one of the advantage?
For me is that I don't know how to say it, but I have it. I don't know how to say it.
Explain it. What is the benefit about power, power? What is the benefit?
The benefit that I think is that we have um, a lot of
Yeah,
energy for
excellent. We have
the
a
whole day.
lot. Excellent. Giampiero, excellent. You put it. It's in the first line. Look, the energy from the sun's light is sufficient. It's enough to fulfill all the work. So there is a lot of sun. There is a lot of solar power. Okay, Giampiero?
Okay.
Okay. Very good. You use it in your own, no? You say there is a full. There are a lot. That is the idea. Okay? So it's enough to fulfill all the works power needs many times over. No? So we have, even though it's cloudy or we have the sun because we have the light. So it means that we have the presence of the sun. Okay? So, number 2, La Rosa. Yeah.
The two types are boxes of hot water covered with glass and solar panels. I think solar panels are more practical in countries where it is hot because of that is powered.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, La Rosa and Jean-Pierre. And so, what is your opinion about this? About number 2? Which of these two types do you think it's more practical for using in developing countries? Okay, let's going to wait. Pierre, in your opinion?
Yes, Miss. We are in the second question, right?
Yes, in the second question. I would like to listen the second question because here we have different opinions. Then I'm going to listen Flavia, then Camila, and finally Geraldine.
I think that it can be used in some countries where the quantity of poor people is very high, the electric panels, because it can help a lot of them to afford and they can afford electricity. They can charge their phones and can have access to internet that can help them to improve their situation.
To improve their situation. Let's continue by listening Camila and then Flavia.
Miss, I think that is solar hot water panels because this heats water in copper pipes that can be used, for example, in a bathroom or kitchen.
Okay, very good, Camila. So the question, remember, is in developing countries, which of these two will be benefits? No, they provide, as Camila mentioned, hot water. Probably they don't have this, no, in kitchens or in toilets. No. Thank you, Camila. Flavia.
In my opinion, the best option is solar hot water panels. For example, in USA, because there most people have houses with roofs, so they can put solar
panels. Okay, guys, tomorrow I'm going to continue by asking the same question, question number 2, and I would like that you sustain this idea in Mentimeter. So next class, we continue with this, okay? So as a homework, I give you vocabulary also. Guess what is the meaning of this word, exercise C. Okay, guys? Thank you for your attention. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Remember,
Goodbye, Miss.
Goodbye. Exercise B and C. Goodbye. Before viewing. Goodbye. Have a nice day.